buying property or land in Roatan, Honduras. The biggest challenge most of my clients have is showing us the money, because we are mostly a cash market in Roatan. I know there are people that claim to do financing, and yes, sometimes financing is available. However, the rule of thumb is this market is a cash market. Now, there are a few exceptions, but those are exceptions to the rules, which also means your dream house, what you are looking for, most likely is going to require cash. If you're lucky, you might be able to do 50% down and then pay it over the next 2 to 5 years. But most of the time, if you find your ideal property on this beautiful island, it is going to require 100% cash down. So now there are a few exceptions to the rule with cash offers in Roatan. Financing does technically exist, but it's going to be less than 5%, 5 to 10% of the deals that we see on this island. So 90+% are going to be cash. Now, sometimes sellers will offer financing, but it's more like a bridge loan. So it's 50% down and terms anywhere from 6 to 24 to 36 months maximum on most cases, and that is going to be the going US rate plus a couple points. So you're looking at 8 to 10%, so it's more like a hard money loan or a bridge loan that you would get from a bank. So, and then also I do get a lot of questions about Honduran financing. The banks in Roatan, Honduras, they are starting to do mortgages. This is a new thing. They've rolled it out a lot more on the mainland than they have in the Bay Islands. Yes, we're all Honduras, but sometimes we move at a little bit different of a pace. The loans that I do see closing on the mainland, they are Honduran citizens with ample assets or ample land. It's difficult. If you are a foreigner or a Honduran citizen without an ample resources and ample land that the bank can, well, dig into, if for some reason you stop your payments, it makes it very, very difficult. I've not heard of any foreigner that has gotten approved and closed on a mortgage in Honduras. Now, there's a lot of key words. I know lots of people that get approved. The pre-approval process is easy. Everybody says yes. But I very rarely see the money go into the bank, and I've never seen it if you are not a Honduran citizen. So that's good news for a lot of people with dual citizenship, because you would qualify more for the Honduran citizenship, and the banks in Honduras, we are getting better with that, and we are expanding. Right now, credit cards are the big rage. So people like me that are legal residents, we can qualify for, well, car loans and credit cards, but we're not quite there to get funded for the home loan. So a lot of people use HELOCs where from the country that they're coming from, which is a home equity line of credit or a personal loan. I know that I have taken out personal loans from several banks in the United States. I'm trying to think of the best ones. The ones that I've used recently is American Express. It makes my life very easy because it's just a personal loan. The rate doesn't vary. It's just whatever I want to do with it, Amex lets me do it. So there's a couple others, SoFi, Lightstream, which is a SunTrust bank I've also worked with, and then I've also worked with some credit unions in the United States. And then I also, well, the credit unions, but I've had to show assets in the United States in order to get those loans for buying in Roatan, Honduras. So the biggest hurdle of most of my clients is showing the cash, showing the money, getting at least 50% down. So you do want to be careful if you are doing the 50% down, taking out a loan, but then taking out a loan to get that loan. I'm just confused talking about that right there. So if you ever have any questions, my door is always open.